You know when you hear something over and over and over and you think you get it and you feel good about yourself and you're like, oh, I finally get it. And then you move on through the rest of your day, your life, thinking that you know something, but you keep making the same choices and the same automatic habits and patterns and decisions in your life. The same awful feelings and situations keep coming and keep leaving you feel like something is just wrong, like off. I have listened to, read, devoured other people's experiences, inspiration, motivational advice, hearing the words day after day, month after month, year after year, and feeling like they all resonate, they all make sense because they have. And yet, until recently, I have realized that I am still seeking external validation in every area of my life. I don't think that I'm doing it, but when I look at what's happening in my life, why it may be happening, and what it is that I want and I desire, and the difference between the two, something is still not lining up. I'm still not in alignment. I have been repeating the same patterns over and over and over and over again, seeking external validation from everyone and everything for lifetimes. Why? Because I believed that that's where it came from. I believed worthiness came from someone liking me. I believed money came from working hard. I believed love came from being good. I believed security came from money. I believed everything came from somewhere else. I believed God was outside of me. Beliefs are simply thoughts we keep thinking over and over and over again until they become us. They define who we are and how we experience our life. And when a person's whole life has been built on a foundation of this identity, it creates the deepest separation. It creates dis-ease in the mind and body, the belief that we are separate from Source. Today, the story is being rewritten. My story of seeking external validation has been a long, drawn-out exercise in giving my magic and my power away to everything outside of me. I have sought approval in every area of my life, relationships, business, self-worth. I have heard the messages over and over and over again, and one day, it finally hit me like a ton of bricks. And life can be like that, hearing something over and over and over, and one day, bam! It shatters the illusion. It drops the veil. It all makes sense, like a deep resonance at the core of my being. I'd like to share a little bit more with you. I have literally been looking for love in all the wrong places, in the people, the situations, the material things that fear has led me to believe all live outside of me. And when I realized that I am the source of all the validation that I require, it was like a bomb went off inside my being, exploding everything into a million little pieces, shattering these pieces, the stories, the thoughts, the beliefs I've been carrying around for lifetimes. And what was left? Me. Simply me. And that is enough. I am enough. I will never find happiness seeking it in someone else. I will never find security in wanting more money. I will never find true belonging if I keep trying to fit in. This has been the most empowering revelation to date. So how have I sought external validation? Well, needing my parents, my mentors, my friends, social media, even strangers to approve of what I said, what I was doing, what I was thinking. I didn't do this on purpose. It was autopilot. I would overshare. I would tell too much. I would convince myself I was posting something or saying something to share information, to share my experience, when at the core of what I was actually doing was being manipulative and coercive, because I needed you to like me. And if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't have kept checking social media for the little likes and the little loves. And it's not social media's fault. It's not the problem. The problem is the way that I was using it. The problem is the way that that symbolizes every little thing I've done in my life, with my business, with my personal experiences. I send you a text message and I don't hear back from you for days. I immediately create a story that says, well, I guess they don't like me. I guess I'm the problem. I guess I have to change. When in actuality, it really has nothing ever to do with me. And why would it matter if you responded or not? My foundation must be so strong and so stable that I can walk 1,000,000 miles by myself and still feel worthy and good and valuable and heard and seen and valued. The source of all of our pain comes from seeking external validation. All of the suffering. I was taught, like most of us, that in order to belong, to fit in, we need approval. We need to be liked, loved, and valued by others to develop our own self-worth. Newsflash, we were born with all of the validation and all the belonging that we require to do, be, and have anything we want, because we are source. We are the divine. We are both the creator and the experiencer of our realities, which is why when we do something that doesn't feel good, it is out of alignment with who source knows we are. And yet we perpetuate this. We keep doing it. Why? Because it's an ingrained behavior. It is something that we unconsciously do. And in all of the workshops and all of the ways I have attempted to gain clients, to grow my business, it's all in an attempt to feel validated. That yes, this is my purpose. Yes, this is the direction I'm going. That yes, if more people sign up, that means I'm doing the right thing. If more money comes in, that means I can be more stable. We are not separate from source. We are source experiencing itself, experiencing this beautiful, messy thing we call life. It does. It shows up in very manipulative ways, this need for approval. When X happens, I will feel Y. When X happens, I will do Y. When X happens, I will have Y. When I have more money, I will feel more secure, more successful. When I get married, I will feel loved. When they like me, I will feel loved and cared for. When I have more money, I will invest in myself, travel, take more risks. When they like my offering, me, I will get more clients. When I have more money, I will have freedom. And I can see clearly now that my energy has been so tangled up in all of the ways I have been needing and wanting something outside of me to finally say, yes, I approve of you. Go live your life. And Source has been saying it all along. I've always been approved of. I've always been understood. I've always been safe. I've always been loved. I've always been worthy. I can see clearly now that almost every day I was, and I still do, because I'm unlearning all this, seek some sort of external validation. And it can be the simplest little things. So awareness around my external seeking in all the quiet, ingrained ways created a pattern of consistently, constantly, and covertly seeking for something that was part of my very essence from the very beginning. I was seeking something that I never lost. I had just forgotten. This remembering feels like coming home. It feels so glorious. And there's this deep knowing, deep freedom, deep love, deep understanding, deep worthiness already built, pre-programmed into my being. I have spent 50 years on this planet looking for something that was literally in my DNA this whole time. And so what does this mean for me now? It means that fear is no longer driving my life. It means that I've had the power all along, Dorothy. It means that I am everything I have looked for. It means I now get to see my life through the lens of the divine. Worthy, whole, loved, seen, valued, abundant, secure, free. I am no longer tolerating this unconscious behavior, because it means I can choose to worry or have faith. It means I have a choice in how I feel. It means I have free will to decide what is in alignment for me. It means I am free. It means that I can choose.